People will
Oh, Niyake.
Janet.
Chris.
Kunamante.
Madawaka. Halito.
Sio.
Ansdan Hindudish.
Gwina.
Oh, Yatahe.
Kikadoos.
Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Coming live from 1950. South Shepherd in El Reno,
Canadian
Oklahoma. So everybody survived the storm.
Yeah.
That wind was kicking up something good. Kingfisher always catches it. How did they fare last night?
I was asleep by 5, so I mean it was pretty fine.
Right whenever I was waiting on something big to hit.
Yeah.
And I just heard it thunder, and I thought, okay, it's a new year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like creators waking everything up.
Yeah.
Heard that first thunder, and so yeah, we had a great outreach yesterday in Kingfisher. We appreciate everybody that was able to come out.
Yeah.
Some programs came out with us, which was real good. Seen a couple of old friends. It was pretty good outreach. Ari beat me up the whole time.
Oh yeah.
But I gave her a must. I was like, "Let me draw a mustache on you." And she's like, "I want one like my mom." So
hey,
that was pretty.
Yeah.
She was having a great time.
Oh yeah, she was loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Barry was like,
knocking me around.
Run over there and scream as loud as you can. I was like, "Oh my god, this child!"
Yeah.
And she did it. That was the coolest part about it. Is she did it. She was shanking me with her little plastic knives.
Yeah. It wasn't peer pressure.
Yeah. She was having a great time. But yeah, we had a good outreach yesterday. Was it 19 drums?
Yeah,
19 drums were made yesterday. So that was, we just enjoy, and there was a thing like this lady was like, are women supposed to be like making drums? And I'm like, no, we've been all over and made these.
Yeah.
Nobody has said,
Hey.
like somebody would have got onto us, right from the jump.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, whatever. There's some, but it's just rawhide. I mean, the way, I think if that was the case, they wouldn't be able to do a lot of things with rawhide. And that we go way back with rawhide. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Just to I like getting out and doing our thing in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I got to send my condolences to the Mendoza and the Lime family. One of my good friends passed away yesterday, and I just want to send all my thoughts and prayers with the family. Jesse was a good friend. I grew up with Jess. Our moms are neighbors, and I just want to let them know that we are thinking about them today, and just asking for strength for the days to come. So, but it's I was expecting a huge. I was expecting sirens and the whole nine.
Running to the shelter.
Yeah,
grabbing a blanket. A pillow.
Last time, me and Natalie just slept right on through it.
Yeah.
She woke me up and was like, "I think the sirens are going off," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Just rode over. Rode over.
Burp.
Yeah. But I remember whenever that big storm came through El Reno, the biggest tornado in the world, like came through El Reno, like went down I-40.
2013.
Yeah. I mean, and I had my kids with me. And it wasn't until then that, because, you always hear growing up, Cheyennes ain't scared of tornadoes. And I'm not to say that I'm scared of them, but that storm got my attention.
Mm.
I understand what it is to be weather ready. And probably the closest I've been to a tornado is probably about a block away. What happened to my music? What happened to my
Almost locked it again.
quit messing around, Darian.
Hear it.
Messing
Can't
up my
even
vibe. Turn it up.
Please
We
don't,
need all the aesthetics.
don't kill my vibe.
Yeah, don't kill my vibe.
Oh, good morning, Tatum and Scott.
Good morning, Miss Tater Tot Escott.
Tobias,
Tobias. If it would not, brother.
David Deer,
Dongo.
McKK.
Michaela.
She said we're super early this morning.
Yeah, we got another outreach we're doing today
Yeah.
in Concho. We are
Yeah.
selling hot dogs and hot links.
Oh, hot links.
And we're doing Frito chili pies too?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Chili for the hot dog.
We're going to have chili for the hot dogs.
No,
so.
no cheese.
No cheese?
Oh, we got
Okay.
cheese. So come on.
So we're going to be grilling some hot dogs, some hot links.
Some burnt ones.
And yeah, for some reason these CNAs like the burnt ones. So yeah, that'll be happening today at 11.
11 and 2
11 to 2 or until we sell out.
at the food pantry.
Hopefully we do sell out. We need to sell about 20 something to break even, and then 30 to break even, then the rest is profit.
Mm.
Make it rain.
Mainly just so that way I'm not going to debt buying food.
Yeah. Well, last time we did pretty good, I think it's a good idea because nobody grills during the winter. Like who the hell grills during the winter? We do, So yeah, we did pretty good at the last one. It was for a good cause. This is for a good cause too. And while we're doing that, we're gonna have a raffle too. We're gonna raffle off a tea dress and a shawl. Selling tickets. Selling tickets. Drawing is Friday. So come out, support the Gord clan. And it just helps out our cause, we're trying to be self-supporting.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that we're able to do these things at all.
Mm.
So who's cooking?
Yeah. I thought that.
I guess I will.
Yeah. Edward, is it Woolworth Senior?
Oh, Mr. Woolworth.
Love your
My
brothers.
family. That's my fam.
And is it Renee Riggles?
Good morning, Miss Wriggles. You don't know who that really is, but
Mm.
I do.
Oh yeah. She said she's on the break right now. Exit 108.
Oh,
Oh, we can't say
I'm
Gary.
glad. Hey, that's good news. I'm glad you. Yeah.
We
that's a
can't.
good
We can't
deal.
say Gary because
Yeah, it's the 108.
108.
Well, I've been familiar with
Yeah.
the 108 since I was a kid. I've been hanging out in Gary
Yeah.
for many moons now.
Mm.
So yeah, good deal. Renee. Yeah.
Yeah. Renee E.
Well, how many people we got on?
13. We wait.
Wait a
few more.
little bit
Yeah,
longer.
we're a little bit early.
Yeah, we're a little bit early, but we got something to do today.
Mm.
Hammond plays tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Hammond boys.
Hammond boys
1:30?
play at 1:30 and the girls play at 4:30.
4:30. Yeah.
So that'll be cool. Go Hammond Warriors. My nephew Kellen Bull Cumming, Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the starting point guard for Hammond.
Yeah.
And then his cousin, well, he's his Uncle Junior plays on the same team, so
Mm.
that's pretty cool. Then on the girls, You know, Kellen's cousin,
Reds Express.
his cousin, or maybe cousins might play on that team.
Mm.
So,
Like
no
not
one for sure.
not twice removed cousin.
No,
No.
no, first cousins. So
Okay.
yeah, their moms are sisters.
So Renee said, "Come to the Reds Express."
I know, right? I gotta go
Mm.
check it out. We got to stop by there because man, we eat at the same 3 spots
Every
every day. Like,
Every day, 3 spots.
yeah, every day, same 3 spots every day. No, I mean they rotate the choices.
yeah. Well, we
Uh,
can't go to Sid's no more.
well, yeah. You want to get into that story
No,
about?
no, no, no. I was just
Tell them while
saying.
we're waiting for.
We're narrowing it down.
I'll tell it.
No, 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 no. Oh, Kikadoos, Mary Faye.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary Faye's on here. On the tour program.
Tell them how that went down, Domingo.
Ordered the wrong burger.
No.
it was
It was, it was a simple mistake.
it was crowded. Yeah, it was a tight spot. Anyway, I think we got enough people. We got 15 people on here.
See, Courtney's asking what's wrong with Sid.
Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't tell you, Courtney?
No, I told her.
While we're banned.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
told her. You can tell her, but you can't tell her. Well, what happened was, there's a lot of people in there. It was crowded. Domingo had to sit to the side because there's a big guy behind him, and he couldn't
Broad shoulders.
Yeah, they couldn't fit we're back to back
Yeah.
in their chairs, so he had to kind of be out in the aisle a little. And this waitress I think she bumped into him a couple of times, and she said, "I'm sorry, there's not a lot of space in here, and I'm just a big girl." And Domingo looks at her while he takes a bite of his hamburger, and then he looks up at her and goes, "I know," and then he just goes back to eating again.
No.
We all stopped and was like,
Awkward silence right after that.
Domingo, you just called her a big girl. No, I didn't. No. She said had all, it didn't dawn on him at all what he just said. And then she comes back and he said, "You didn't have to agree with me."
Oh, man.
He was like, "What? It is a tight spot in here." Like no clue at all what she said.
I was eating, and when you eat, you can't hear.
Yeah.
When you're crunching,
Crunching, you're eating a hamburger. Crispy hamburger.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So yeah.
I thought she said, "This place is not big enough." I heard big, but I didn't hear me or big girl.
So yeah, we're scared to go back to Sydney.
Yeah.
There's 2 other places.
So I didn't know if I should buy her a free meal or.
Big.
So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna let it go.
Buy you a full order of fries for your.
In this tight space.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, that's just everyday ish with Mr. White Man.
Yeah.
Anybody else say good morning?
Rossi.
Oh, Nyaki, brother Rossi.
Kendrick.
Mr.
Sweeze.
Sweeze.
Michaela, Bingo does not tip good at all.
Oh,
That's why we can't go by Piscinus anymore. He tipped 93 cents one time.
That's the rest of my change.
I seen the brother Dale last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Brother Dale.
How's he doing?
He's doing good, said, "Man, I got some crazy stories to tell you."
What?
I seen him at Walmart while I went to go when we got back from Kingfisher. I had to go put some money on my Cash App and then get a money order. And, I'm blind as hell. I'm blind as a bat. And Natalie was like, "I think that's Dale over there." Then she sees his mom. So that is Dale over there. So we went back and got to give him a hug, tell him I love him. Like, "Man, you are my brother." Like, don't ever like feel like like you are my brother.
You're welcomed.
Yeah, like his gave him my phone number because I don't know. I want to say he got a new phone or something, but
Mm.
it just felt good, man. It feels good. I don't, you know, if I call you my brother, like that's one thing. You know what I mean? Like I can, I don't do no kind of judging. I don't I'm not there to I'm nobody perfect by far. So I mean, whatever that journey's got to look like, I mean, I'm willing to pick them up and walk with them.
Mhm.
So felt good, man. I ain't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
So it just felt good to see my brother. And then just I feel like I got to reconnect with him
Yeah.
just in that little time I seen him. So
Del Pedro.
Mr. Pedro,
Mm.
yeah.
Lay down.
So hopefully we have him back in the circle pretty soon.
Yep.
But yeah, it was good to see him, man. I felt pretty good. Felt pretty good.
Sharon Beard said, "Kikidoos, fellas, thank you for just being real."
Thank you, thank you,
Perry Black Wolf,
Mr. Blackwood.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Good morning, brother.
Leanne Madbull, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. We're just talking about exit 108.
Patrice Spotted Wolf.
Good morning, Patrice.
Darn good laugh. Good morning, LOL. Eh,
You ain't been able to live that one down yet.
I didn't even try.
All the girls were like, "You said what?" He like just, I know, and took a bite and just kept going. That was a good one, man. Well, are we about there?
I need 3 more. Oh, you want to go ahead?
We used to be happy with one.
And if you notice, it is Terry Tuesday around here. Even
Yeah.
the producer got on his shirt. Kendrick got on his shirt. Belinda got on her
Belinda.
shirt. So yeah, it's Terry Tuesday around here.
Mm-hmm. Susie Kikadoos.
Kikadoos.
Good spirits this morning. Been a rough week, so prayers for all of us. The
Oh,
Lord watch over us.
appreciate that.
Good morning.
That rain. I remember a time when I used to be so upset that it would rain because I had to walk everywhere.
Oh,
I was that, or I always hated that. All the tweakers rode bikes. So yeah, like I wasn't a tweaker, but you wasn't gonna catch me on no bike. Definitely a tweaker.
This guy.
I used to have to walk everywhere. Like if you had $40, man, I would walk to Hammond from here. You know what I mean? I'll walk to Pawnee from here if you got $40. You know what I mean? And that was like my mentality, right? So, I used to hate that it used to rain. Well, then once I got sober, I got a partner over there at the AA house here in town at the 506. He said, how selfish that was to think like that. Like, the Mother Earth needs it. The animals need it. All these other living beings, all these other things that have life need that rain, and because it makes me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like makes my shoes wet or whatever. That I used to hate the rain. And water is life. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad I have that understanding today. Of what how selfish I used to be. So I'm very thankful that we got that rain. I'm very thankful that the creator woke everything up as as Cheyenne see it.
Yeah, just us. I used to like dancing in the rain, like those Usher videos.
Yeah. Fight dancing.
Yeah. You got served.
Footloose. Yeah. I could just see you out there.
Yeah.
Start reading. We're
Yeah.
getting goofy.
Always.
It's March 4th.
All day long.
Mm.
I feel like
Oh,
it's somebody's birthday.
yeah.
today.
Oh, it's my cousin Nina.
Oh yeah, happy
Nina
birthday,
Woods. Happy
Nina.
birthday. Shout out.
Miss Woods.
I think she's 24.
Yeah, definitely 24, if that.
Cheyenne's, we go 10 years back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else's birthday it is.
Not mine. That's all I know.
Google a famous person's birthday.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nina's famous enough.
Yeah. Oh, Stone Cold Jeremy.
Don't go. I'm a hitch.
Nobody. Oh. All right, March 4th. We're still in the winter season. Spring is coming up, but today is reading is my father told me that Hopi earth does contain my roots, and I am indeed from that land. Because my roots are there, I will find them. Windy Rose, Hopi, the Miwok. Everything that comes from the earth will return to the earth. We should be able to realize the connectedness to the earth. We should be able to feel toward her just like she is our real mother. We can easily feel this connectedness if we can answer these three questions: why am I, who am I, and where am I going? If we cannot answer these questions, then perhaps we need to talk to the elders. Go to the elders and ask, grandfather, why am I? Grandmother, who am I? Oh, great one, where am I supposed to go? The elders will help us with these three questions. Grandfather, help me to stay centered today. Who?
It's a good one. I
Yeah.
like that.
What comes to mind, Mr. Botone?
You know what comes to mind is like that little story that I told right before this, is of how selfish I used to be, how self-centered I used to be, thinking that only my comfortability mattered, like who am I to think that I'm more important than rain? Who am I to think that this world needs to revolve around me, and like I was saying, that's how bad my addiction had me, is that I thought everything should surround my addiction, like was I gonna do anything good with that $40? You know what I mean? Like it just kept the party going, so being able to have that awareness today of of Mother Earth, of how long my people have been dying on this continent, well before 1492, thousands of years ago. You hear stories of the Ice Age. That's how far back our stories go. To the Ice Age, and I'm sure they go even back further than that. To the beginning of time. That's how long my people have been tied to this land. And to think, what it truly means to me. I for some reason, somehow, some way, I feel that interconnectedness of when I think about those questions. Why am I? Who am I? And where am I going? You know, uh and those three questions, it's like those answers are constantly changing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I give it all to God. I don't ask any man those questions. I ask myself those things. And I feel like God keeps providing an answer. The creator keeps leading, making a path for me. And it's always leading me to somewhere I've never been before. Because I never planned on being sober. Like that, like I've learned to let go of the wheel. I let go of the reins, and the creator has provided me with a good life. When I think about why am I? You know, I see my purpose in when I see another addict. When I see another person struggling, is it my job to make sure that they get sober? No, not at all. That's got to be a decision that they make on their own. But I can, most of the time around here, I was known as that rugged guy. I was known as the guy that's always, in some BS. And if I've been able to show them anything, it's that change is possible. Recovery is real, and it isn't because of anything that I've done. I've had to put in the work. But if I've learned anything, is that I let the Creator handle the results. And that's so powerful to me because why am I? I'm here to show my people that change is possible. You know, uh, I let God do for me what I couldn't do for myself. And then I think, who am I? You know, uh, I'm the person that can relate to the homeless and the hopeless addict who doesn't see any way out. Those are my people. I'm more comfortable talking to them than I am, you office people. Yeah.
Hey, office people,
I'm just,
non-tweakers,
you non-tweakers, like
you
you
alcoholics.
normies. I mean, those are my people, though.
It's
I used to have some of the funniest conversations.
Mm.
When I think about some old schools from around here in town. The Ray Sues, the there used to be a guy named Beaver Nuts. There used to,
Chuck Berry.
Thomas Yellow Eyes. Like these are people that I knew. Not a lot of people. I understand now. Like my Uncle Crow. You know, uh, I understand now that they weren't bad people trying to be good. They were just sick people. And back then nobody talked about recovery like they do today. Nobody talked about mental health. Nobody, like, all these things that we are we're trying to get around that stigma today, like it was unheard of back then. And I watched almost all of my family die. Like I'm the second oldest man, the second oldest man in my on my Botone side here in El Reno. That doesn't make no sense. Like all of our parents are gone, been gone for years. It's just crazy how you got to watch people suffer. But that's one thing we're trying to do today. That's the whole point of this podcast. That's the whole point of us talking about these things. We're trying to bring awareness to what it is to actually try to talk. We know about generational trauma. Well, let's talk about some generational healing. When I think about why am I, who am I, that's who I am. I was that hopeless addict. I was that hopeless alcoholic. And I found a solution, and I found that in the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Mm.
And where am I going? Like I said, I've let go of the reins. I let the Creator handle that. And as long as I can give up my will every day and ask Him to put His will into my life, uh, my faith has replaced where my fear used to live. So I've been able to. I've learned how to put one foot in front of the other. I've seen what it is to be a good life when I go to 506 South Barker here in El Reno and see all them happy people at AA. When I come to the talking circle, and everybody's just has this good vibe, and people are saying I love you, and it's an amazing journey. And if I would have wrote down what my recovery was going to look like, man, I would have sold myself short. I would have sold myself real short if I would have wrote down 3 years and 10 months ago what my recovery was supposed to look like. So I'm treading new waters every day. But that's all right cuz I'm not doing it by myself, the creators I'm following him. So with that, I'm happy with where my life is, asking them questions, showing respect to Mother Earth. Why am I? Who am I? Where am I going? You know, I like I said, them answers are always changing. They're always changing, but the Creator has allowed me to smile along the way, and for that, I'm grateful.
Mm.
So, Mado.
Lulu.
He said, Lulu. Ooh, Lulu.
I was pushing a button saying, "Hey,
Let it rip.
yeah."
Go ahead, Mingo.
Ho, Mr. Boto. Yeah, I love that generational healing. Finding the solution. And I remember coming in when I first got this meditation book in 21. When it came to that day, I thought about this reggae song. It's uh, not a, it's not about where you're from. It's where you're going.
Yeah.
So I think whenever I work, my steps the first time, I really thought about, especially step 4 and 5, really look to where you're going and what my health's got planned for me and for everybody else to, as they journey through their recovery. And just figuring out who I am, look at all my wrongdoings and all my rights doings, and how can I fix that? How can I do better? How can I, you know, just learn how to and love yourself too, to cleanse and appreciate your body, your soul, your who you are, and planting that seed and go along your way, and whatever, because you believe and pray with your heart, you'll Creator and God he'll give you all the glory, and he'll have you prepared and ready. So as you're working on yourself, working your steps, you're preparing for that, preparing to go out, getting your toolbox. And that's just what came to mind today with, I love that, why am I, who am I, where am I going? And figuring out your abilities and who you're not that person no more. You're not lazy no more. You're not slow. You're not, you're working on yourself to get better. And as you keep doing that, you will get better. You will get faster. You won't be lazy no more. You will be able to have a clear mind and a better understanding. So
What if you get big?
uh yeah.
Adding the weight
Yeah.
to his above list.
He said, I know.
Big bone. Not funny, Mike.
No, I get what you're saying though. That was a good one. That was a good one. You don't make me feel as bad now that I've gotten bigger.
Is it sobriety or swole?
Swobriety.
Oh, good morning, Amy Valdez.
Good morning, Miss Valdez.
Good day to be indigenous.
Aho, aho. Yeah.
To be proud.
Anybody have any good comments while we were?
Be something else. Pamela Woolworth. Good morning.
Pam. Eddie's her son.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Woolworth. No, Mr. Woolworth.
Woolworth. Oh, okay.
Mr. Woolworth. That's her son.
Who's that? What's her name? She works at Walmart.
Oh, that's Julia.
She did the speaking at Redlands.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that was my best friend's daughter.
Yeah, she's always checking my receipts. Yeah,
I would too.
Yeah. Good morning, Laura Candy. Auntie.
Who? Laura King?
Candy.
Oh, Laura.
Mary Beaver. You got what? 120?
Mary. That's Shannon's.
How many days you got? Oh,
Shannon's mom. Yeah, that's Shannon's mom. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Janice.
Good morning, Janice.
Janice, out in, is it Colorado or New Mexico? Or Arizona?
Where are you from, Janice?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Logan.
Oh, she's in Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's Feather's mom. That's Feather's mom. So yeah, good morning. Glad everybody can tune in.
Yeah.
So we should get into these announcements.
Talkspace, ages 13 and up. Remember, download Talkspace Go app and then Talkspace Therapy app. And remember, EAP program or organizational code. Ask for that. Remember, restore, restore, restore.
Text TOR, TOR, to 888-580-4TOR. That keeps you updated with all of our outreaches, all of our meetings, and keeps you in the loop with what we got going on as a Gourd clan. So shout out to Brand Logics. It is a very resourceful, it helps me, it reminds me of what I'm doing for the day. So
Yeah.
but no, Brand Logics. And then Monday nights here at 1950 South Shepherd. Here in El Reno, we have a Mending Broken Hearts Talking Circle that deals with grief. That's the meeting I get the most out of. I haven't been able to attend lately because I don't know. That's my gym night. So I know when things get heavy, though, I definitely feel like I got to get back in that meeting. So, and then Thursday nights at 810 East Cedar Avenue in Weatherford, Oklahoma. They have a talking circle at the Oxford House. That is at 7 o'clock in Weatherford. So if you need more information, don't be afraid to reach out. And then while that's going on here in El Reno at 1950 South Shepherd, we have our talking circle. Park in the back, come through the back door. And it starts at 7 o'clock. We usually have a pretty good sized circle. So, all the public is invited. It's not just a native thing. We don't ever want to leave anybody out. So I just want to express that, to all of our listeners. And then on Friday nights, there's a 12-step meeting, which gets a little bit more in depth into the Wellbriety book, where you put pen to paper. So I just want to give a shout out to all of our facilitators, Mr. Levi and Miss Washay. What?
What?
Stern Elders traditional. March 25th.
Oh, March.
We will be at the Watanga.
We can't see.
Along with
can't
Pathways
see.
to Community Living, they are hosting their Elders Traditional Night on the 25th from 3 to 6, and we will be doing a hand drum making class at the same time. They will be serving swadleys.
Oh yeah, count me in.
I'll be there.
And so we hope to see you there. We're going to have 30 hand drum kits, and so come out and learn.
Yeah, we've been having a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
So how many drums does that make that we've made out in the public so far?
60.
I'd say almost 100, I think. 'Cause we
Yeah.
did
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
100.
Ceiling.
we did here, Kingfisher. So probably like 70.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thomas,
and
so
Thomas.
yeah.
Yeah, probably close to 100
100.
drums, little hand drums that, so that's pretty cool, I like the fact that it's the exposure to me. The exposure for the opportunity for a little kid to pick it up, you never know, you just never know what that could lead to. So thank you, gentlemen, for your service.
Likewise.
I can't see.
I can't see.
Alright.
I can't.
On March 29th,
Blind
at the Give Miles ERC, there is a benefit dance for Arapahoe Sundance sponsor Trevor Trosper. So come out and show your support. Those dances do a lot of great things for people going through our ceremonies.
Definitely. I mean, those are our relatives, so, I like the fact that we're able to rally behind them, that those, Hadawas are our relatives. So more than likely today, if you're part Cheyenne, then you're part Arapahoe. Same way, if you're part Arapahoe, then more than likely, I mean, with today's
Hey, wait, hold on.
with today's kids, like my kids, they're part Cheyenne and Arapahoe. So, I know, right?
Supposed to choose the whole life only.
Hey. We're still taking applications for junior.
Junior, we were told that it kept going to the senior princess.
Yeah.
So Mr. Chebada, he fixed that this morning.
For Angie.
So Mrs. Cloud, yeah,
Angie
Angie Cloud, go ahead and get that app in there.
Get it in. Asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say-
Hey, nah, just kidding. Oh, oh, recovering housing assistance.
Yes.
So it's or for our Shine Arapaho tribal members only, and it's OCAR certified.
Yes, it has to be an OCAR
Has to be.
certified home because there's certain requirements that for us to be able to get this grant that we had to there's some stipulations that we had to go by so we could make the funding available.
Yeah.
So I mean, unfortunately, Oxford House isn't OCAR certified because it's peer run. And we need it doesn't follow the grant. So
Yeah.
the only way we could get this funding is if we followed what the grant says. So I mean, unfortunately,
Yeah, I mean,
we're not
Those-
trying to discriminate against any kind of sober living,
yeah.
but that's just what it is for our situation at the moment.
If it was up to us,
Yeah, if it was up to us, I mean, we
Own some.
we'd have our own sober living.
Mhm.
So
Nyaki at Corinne,
Nyaki at Rugged Auntie.
Rugged Queen, Crazy Horse. Oh, a raffle is still going on. $5 for one ticket, $20 for 5 tickets. We're raffling the T dress size 9 and shawl.
Yeah.
And there'll be 2 drawings. First winner will be able to pick what they want, and then second to follow.
Yeah. So what is it? How much for a
Uh,
ticket?
$5.
$5 for one ticket. $20 for 5 tickets. So we'll be, while we're out there having our glizzy sale, you can come by and purchase.
Cash or cash?
Yeah,
App,
yeah. We're
Venmo,
trying,
Apple Pay.
we're trying to make it rain around here. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we drawing at noon Friday?
Friday,
March 7th.
Friday, the Wheel of
Oh,
Names.
yeah, maybe on the live. We'll see.
There's our hot dogs.
Oh, and today, burnt hot dogs. Burnt ushkis. Yeah. It's got buns on it. But today is going on
It's got
today
buns on there.
at the Concho Food Pantry, 11 to 2.
11 or until we sell out. Hopefully, we
$5
sell out.
for 2 dogs, chips, and a pop.
The pops are extra, but $5 for
Oh.
2 dogs or
Yeah.
a link and a
2
dog.
dogs for a dog.
Either 2
$5.
hot dogs or 1 hot link, a bag of chips, and a pop for $5 today.
Yeah.
So
2 glizzies.
2
and then
glizzies.
yeah.
We'll figure it out.
So yeah, we'll figure it out. Just come on by, help support
Uh,
the All Nations Recovery Gourd Clan. We're able to do a lot of great things. We're not just like taking advantage of the help. It actually helps us be able to do these dances and
yeah,
be able to,
meetings,
like last
food.
what was that last month we got to help support the Darlington.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah, we helped buy
Homecoming.
their DJ.
Yeah.
So I mean, those are the types of things that we like to do. So come and support our cause. Mado.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, nice. Corinne said, Medicine Bird Creations presents Powwow Dance Class March 13th.
March 13th.
Oh, March 12th.
March 12th.
She said, my bad.
On a
Dang.
Wednesday.
Just rolling over. Yeah.
March 12th
The
at
Concho.
the Concho ERC.
6 to 8:30.
If you're just curious, I wish my granddaughter lived here because I'd be taking her out there, but it's usually our sweat night too.
Mm.
So that's why it's been tough for me to make it. But I think it's a great idea. We can't say it enough. The culture is the solution. So I got to give my Rugged Auntie, some big props for being able to, create this thing. And I've heard a great response. What?
Dave said Randy said he'll take 4 glizzies, no buns. That's funny. That's how Mingo.
Hey, I take
last time
3.
He had 3, no buns.
Ketchup and mustard.
Talking like that,
Yeah.
pointing it in Isaiah's face.
Problem is, it was crispy, so whenever you did that,
Yeah.
Flaking.
Yeah.
Flaking.
All the blacks. Yeah. All the burnt.
Yes, Mr. Nolene loves him some burnt weenies. Well, is that it?
Yeah.
We good? Well,
go out there.
now we got to go to
Yeah,
Concho and get this
Soberlicious
grill
Day.
going.
Ruth said a Soberlicious Day.
Soberlicious.
Next
Soberlicious.
t-shirt.
That's your Indian name.
Soberlicious.
Yeah, we could have a picture on our page, and it could be like about saving 400 lives in America, and we get 20 likes. And then Domingo puts a picture of himself on there, a blurry picture,
Blurry.
and gets like 2,000 likes. So
Yeah.
he is our secret weapon,
Or eye candy.
eye candy.
Yeah. No kissing booths.
Yeah.
Tie up your rawhide. Oh,
Thank you. You know, I got to give a shout out to South Coast Behavioral. You know, I understand. You know what the I understand what the rehab life is all about.
mm,
You know, and I used to stop myself from getting involved in all that. You know, of course, I had friends, I had, you know, allies, I guess you could say, but when it came down to it, I worked my own program. You know, and anytime I seen drama coming, man, I just went the other way.
mm.
You know, and I wouldn't even sit by anybody. I would get my own chair and I would go sit in my own corner. There was couches all in my program. Like they went all along the wall, like in a U shape. And I would get my own chair and I would go sit in the corner by myself. You know, because that's how far away from all the BS I wanted to get, you know, and I know they got a good program going on up there. I believe in them guys, Dallas and David. You know, those are some true
Warriors.
some true warriors, man. They've made it through, and I love that they're reaching back and trying to help the next person out. So, you know, every day isn't going to be rainbows and
Or
ice
dancing
cream.
that rain.
You know, like nothing grows without the rain. So just remember that.
Eye of the tiger.
Uh,
The wife, Courtney said, wife said, Mingo Sequoia lunch special. It used to be $2. Yeah, no buns.
Let me see how you got them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
We will see you tomorrow. Wait, Trauma Tuesday.
Trauma Tuesday.
Trauma Tuesday today.
Yeah, we're eating
So,
glizzies.
yeah, we're gonna get out there, have the meat sweats while we're talking about some trauma. So, hopefully, you know, we have a good turnout this afternoon. So, like, share, follow, tell your mammy about us, and we will see you this afternoon. I hope.